And when he comes in the shot, he's already out of the groove. Not real sure why he got out of the groove. He just overdrove the corner, had some kind of problem, but then once he got out, it's so slick, and these guys here are lucky to get slowed down. But once you get that far out of the groove, Steve, you're just along for the ride.
Yeah, disappointing finish to.
This is like contact right in the middle of the corner. Almost looks like they were 3 wide. It's a little hard to tell to be
along with him.
This will tell the story right here.
Still there. Clear behind him.
Boom.
13's going to fill that hole. 13 inside. All stacked up. 2 by 2.
Side by side with Jimmy Johnson. You see he lost the bottom. With Jimmy Johnson on the outside, it's just so difficult to maintain that speed with somebody on the outside of you because aerodynamically all that air is being pulled off your car.
That's hot. So they're even. To their quarters. That's the 22. You roll bottom of 22 is going to back up. Jam this 48 right here. Keep. What you got?
Hey guys, as I look at that, really representative of what we see a lot of times in these race cars, how important that right rear is, and he just lost that side force on the right rear. Jeff, I know you can talk about this a little bit. When you lose that side force on the right rear, when a car is squeezing you like Jimmy was, sometimes you're just a helpless passenger.
Said, I think we have to race for it right here. So Jeff, you called it a moment ago, time to go for the win in the Brickyard.
Yeah, Martin Truex Jr., see, he's on the bottom all of a sudden. So, you know, there's no more playing. It's time to go. It is, if I'm Kyle Busch, I'm contesting this spot.
Who has the better restart? A drag race into turn 1. Oh, Kyle Busch slides and does the 78. They both go up into the wall through turn 1. Caution comes out.
Lock her down. We're done. KO'd.
Fighting for the spot. The 18 got loose up high. The 78 was loose down low. 78 slid up and hit the 18. They both go around. Big flames underneath the hood of Martin Truex Jr.'s car. He jumps out of it.
Car guys, he's out the car.
See Clint Boyer comes off the corner, gets loose. Eric Jones is underneath him. Big impact. It was around the 14th position. Going back across the racetrack right in front.
Yeah, the 41 of Kurt Busch.
Big impact.
There was a car in front of Clint that got loose.
Yes.
But that saved it. And that's what drew my attention away from Clint Boyer. But if you look right behind that car, that's where the 14 actually loses control.
Yeah, I believe it's Paul Menard that got loose. Wow.
And that was, Kurt Busch would have avoided this, but the 14 came up. Let's ride along with Kurt Busch on the helmet cam.
You see him crashing down. Crash dash coming up. He's coming up. Coming in the middle. Hold the brakes there, bud, when you can.
Seen that too many times, Rick. That's
wow.
As real as it gets. Big impact. Shoots Boyer back across the racetrack.
Fortunately, to miss the end of that pit wall.
Yeah,
I know it was another hard impact.
Yeah, Ty Dillon with a big block, but Kyle Larson couldn't go on any lower. You put Kyle Larson in a position where he either was going to lift or wreck, and
there was a little contact with the 21 of Ryan Blaney as well as he was coming up the racetrack.
Close to the 5. Now look how loose the 5 gets right here up into the side of the 2. Jimmy Johnson with huge momentum with smoke coming out of the back of the car like it's blowing up. Now right now Kasey Kahne didn't lift, and I can promise you it's been a long time since he's win. He's going to drive it in there. Every one of these guys wants to win a Brickyard 400. The 48 car very bottom gets loose. Around he goes. Don't tell me these drivers don't want to win this race.
Slowski on the inside. It'll be 2 laps to go. Kasey Kahne determining the restart. Once he enters the restart zone, he gets a shove behind him. Green flag back in the air. Caution's going to come out. They're wrecking behind him. Eric Almirola, Ryan Blaney. Look at all the damage to the 15. Smoke coming out of the 11. Ray Gaulding involved in the 55.
This wreck is because you're coming green-white checkered, and everybody knows if you push the guy in front of you, it's going to make that line go faster. And this is pushing gone wrong.
And we saw it out of the car just behind Kasey Kahne. He was pushing Kasey Kahne before they even started.
He pushed Kasey so hard, he pushed him sideways and actually hurt his restart.
There's Ryan Blaney, disappointed as he climbs out. Aggressive, and I need him to be pushed. So now the field in the hands of Brad Keselowski. Can he get Roger Penske his first Brickyard 400? Green flag back in the air. Overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank, is underway. Great restart for the 5 of Kasey Kahne. Can he hold it on the bottom of the track? Kahne gets by him. Smoke rolling out behind the 11. Kasey Kahne in front of the 2 of Brad Keselowski. They go down the backstretch. Still smoke coming out of the 11. He gets up the racetrack. And the 11 goes around. They wreck behind him. Did they get to the overtime line? They haven't got there yet. Has the caution come out yet? Now the caution comes out. The question will be, did the caution come out after he crossed the overtime line? A lot of damage to the 27 of Paul Menard. The 11 of Denny Hamlin. We saw smoke rolling out from underneath the 11. We're going to find out if there's the white flag. We just saw the white flag indicating that they did get to the overtime line before the caution came out. Waiting for an official word from NASCAR, but Keith Rodden looks like he's celebrating. A record 14th caution. Still waiting to hear the official word if they did get past the overtime line before the caution came out. If they did, it will be Kasey Kahne's first Brickyard 400 win. And we take a look at the overtime line. Kasey Kahne was there before the caution came out. Kasey Kahne will win the Brickyard 400.
On a great restart. Not a good restart, a great restart.
He said,
That's how you do it, baby. Winner of the Brickyard 400.